Harris lost. And Harris laughs. What the? You know what? Stay tuned. This is Bully Moscow coming to you from the third rope with an elbow smash on opinions and facts on what the hell is going on in this country and this administration. Don't go away. Hey folks, this is Bully Moscow coming to you from the mat of truth and opinions on what's going on in this country. My God, what the hell's going on in this country? You know, Biden is always losing his train of thought. It looks like the train falls off the rails. What the heck's going on with this president? I don't know. You know, he's been in office only 2 months. 2 months! And the border has exploded. Now they're talking about that there could be up to 70,000 kids coming to the border. He and his cronies and lapdogs talked about Trump holding 500 families separated. Last time the other guy was in office. And now we have over 13,000 kids sitting all over Texas and other parts of the country in so-called relocation centers, spending millions and millions and millions and millions of your tax money. Do you believe this administration? Can you imagine what they're going to do to this country if they sit in office for 4 years unchecked? My God, those who voted for this president, they hated Trump so much. And now you're paying for it. We're paying for it. Each of you are paying for it. Regardless if you like Trump or not. He's out of office. Forget about him. His policies are no longer in effect. It's Biden's Harris administration. Yeah, Biden-Harris. Is this a way to get us used to having a Harris administration? Oh my God. This woman, every time they ask her a question, she laughs. She laughs. What the hell's wrong? We got a president who can't get his facts together, who tends to forget about things he says the day before. He needs a freaking sheets. He needs the little cards to give him information because he can't remember anything. Ay, ay, ay. As the French would say, mon Dieu. As it will be said in Spanish, oh Dios. What's wrong with this administration? Every time they ask Harris a question, she laughs. Look at this. I want you to look at this video clip.
And one of the biggest dilemmas for any of us as a parent is what to do about our kids in school. Yes. K through 12, college, all of that. And we all want them to go back to school.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Right? Yes. But safely.
You see how Harris laughs when they ask her a question? What's wrong with this woman? In that last clip I just showed you, they were talking about the teachers. And it's important for the teachers to get back into school, but in a safe way. And then, but she starts to laugh. She still has residues from MJ when she was in college. You know what MJ is, the wacky weed. Huh? She laughs at everything they ask her. I mean, what's wrong with this woman? She's probably the life of the party, but she's a VP. Just one heartbeat away from being the president of the United States, the leader of the free world. I mean, how seriously they're going to take this woman when she has to deal with foreign leaders if she becomes a president of the United States? she's talking about, in this, they ask her about the teachers in California. Would you believe now that the teachers are not in class? Probably the private and charter schools are in class giving in-person classes. And from what I understand, they've been successful throughout the nation. But the public school teachers don't want to go back in person. And now they want to have these teachers go in and teach these migrant kids at these centers where they're holding them at. And talking about migrant kids, here's a video on Senator Ted Cruz trying to film in Donna, Texas, in one of these centers that are overcrowded. If you can see, the kids are underneath these foil-like blankets with no space between them. Who knows how many kids are infected with COVID? And then this lackey, this young lady, because I know she's working for the Biden administration, she's saying, please don't film the people. Please, this is not a zoo. What are you trying to hide? We know what you're trying to hide. You're trying to hide the truth. This is freaking ridiculous. You know what? Let's go ahead and see the video. See for yourself. And if you don't believe me, you can go online and look for it. It's all over the news. I don't know if it's in the other news, but if you go online, apart from these, the mass media, this is what you'll see.
Please respect. Please give dignity to the people. Please give dignity to the people.
So you work for the commissioner, your senior advisor. You were hired 2 weeks ago, and you're instructed to ask us to not have any pictures taken here.
Please respect the people,
because the political
rules.
leadership at DHS does not want the American people to know it.
Please respect the rules,
You keep
sir.
standing in front of the pictures, so
Please
you don't want the
respect the
pictures taken. The rules are arbitrary, and
Please
they're
respect
designed
the
to
rules
keep
and
the
give
American
the people
in the dark.
dignity and respect. That's all we ask.
Well, no,
dignity
it's
and
not.
respect.
You're asking, is this
Please-
dignity and respect? Look at
Please
these people.
give
There's
dignity
a
and
pandemic.
respect to the people.
Let me ask you, there's a
I
pandemic.
respectfully ask you, sir.
There is a pandemic.
With
Is this
full-hearted,
respecting the rights of these
full-heartedly,
kids?
I ask you. Please
Are you
respect
respecting the
people.
rights of these
This
kids?
is not a zoo, sir. Please don't treat the people.
You're right, and this is a
As such.
dangerous place.
Please don't treat the
And
people
your
like
policies,
this. That's all I ask for
unfortunately,
you,
are
sir.
trying to hide them. I understand
That's
you
all
were
I ask
instructed
you.
when 18
I
senators
ask you
came
to
down
please
here.
respect the people, give them dignity
I
and
respect them, and I
respect.
want to fix this situation.
We all want to
and
fix
the
it, sir. We
administration
don't
you're
want
working
this to
for is
happen anymore.
responsible for these conditions.
Please respect the people with dignity and respect,
And
sir.
I ask you to respect the people as well. This
I am
is not
respecting you.
respect.
I am respecting the
This
people.
is not respect.
There you have it, folks. You see, the Biden administration doesn't want you to know the truth, but it's getting out bit by bit. That's a good thing about certain individuals that have the power, like Ted Cruz and other senators. Apart from the Democrat Henry Cuellar, I'll give him credit. Kudos to the man. He's got the brass ones to go in there and expose what this brand new I don't know, leftist, socialist, whatever you want to call it, crazy administration is doing. But Ted Cruz, you see how the lady got in front of him? Please, sir, please respect the people. Respect the people. This is not a zoo. You know what? It looks like a zoo. You stuff these poor kids into areas that they have no personal space between them. Who knows how many kids have COVID-19 virus? And the sad thing about it is that they're just sending them out. They're being sent all over the United States. And you, Harris, you know that video you had, which I'm going to show in a couple of seconds, talking how bad it is at the border when Trump was president? What happened? What the heck happened? You know, I'm trying to keep this channel clean. I will use a different word, but I'm going to ask you, what the heck happened? Why won't you go down to the border now? What, you're too busy trying to figure out what curtains you're going to put in the VP mansion? You're upset that you're staying in the Blair House? Let's look at that last clip that I talked to you about when she was a senator and went down to the border, like all those other crony Democrats went down to complain about the kids being held at the border under Trump.
What is happening with the detention of these children, the circumstances by which they arrived, is a human rights abuse being committed by the United States government. And so we are here to stand up and say that we are not going to allow this to happen, not on our watch. I will tell you, when elected, the first thing I'm going to do, one of the first things, is to shut down these private detention facilities. Just shut them down.
Yeah. VP Harris, what's happened since you went down there when Trump was the president? You won't go now? You won't go now because your homie is in power? Huh? Why don't you go down there and point out the inhumane conditions these kids are in now? Stacked up, wall, back to back. They don't have space to sleep in. Huh? Why don't you go now? You know why you won't go now? Because you're full of it. You won't do squat. You're not going to talk about it now because you're on the same boat. The Biden-Harris administration. Yeah, I'm talking about that. Why? Besides Henry Cuellar, where are the other Democrats that went down there when Trump was president of the United States? And you guys were complaining that he was separating families. We got thousands and thousands of children being sent to the north from their own country. And they're separated from their family. Who knows when these kids are going to be reunited with their fathers and mothers or whoever. Yeah, where is AOC? Huh? La Boricua. Maybe she's too busy down, drinking a piña colada, dancing some bachata, salsa, and merengue back in D.C. or New York City. Huh? Where is she now when she was crying the last time that they were running a concentration camp? Where are you now, Boricua? Where are you? Where are you? Huh? You know what you are, AOC? And I know a lot of my people out there are not going to know this, but she should know. Puchi pluma nama. That's all you are. Talk, 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 blah, blah, blah. Huh? Why aren't you defending and speaking against these inhumane conditions? Why aren't you on the fence crying? Crocodile tears, huh? Lágrima de cocodrilos. Puchi pluma boricua. That's what you are. Huh? Where's Senator Warren? Where are you? Maybe you're too busy drinking beer in the kitchen, huh? You're nothing. All of you are nothing but full of hot air, and I won't say the other word too. You imagine if this was under Trump? Again, they will go ape, you know the word. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we play it here. I know they do politics on the other side too, but when you claim, you preach, and you don't practice what you preach, you're doing it in underwears. Predicando en calzoncillo, that's right. Preaching in underwears. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You can see it for yourself online, the news. The truth is coming out. President Biden. What are you doing? Using your own words. Get your act together, Mr. President. Do something. Stop it. This is Paulie Mascara. If you like what I'm saying, you don't like, that's fine. But if you like what I'm saying, subscribe, hit the little bell so you can get notifications on new videos. Till next time, hasta la vista, baby.